First of all, good afternoon. I'm Mike Martney. I'm honored and humbled to be the board president of the Boys and Girls Club. We're the volunteer side of the organization that does our best to enable Erin and her team to lead this great organization that's serving so many kids all throughout the Twin Cities. We really appreciate you joining us here today. Your presence means a lot because we're really proud of this club. We're proud of everything that's happened here, and we're really excited about sharing it, not only with you, but this entire community. Such an amazing place. I think you'll be impressed with the outcome of many months of hard work that crosses not only the board, but our professional organization, our community partners, our government sponsors, practically everybody who has a stake in making sure that we live in one of the best places in the Midwest and frankly, one of the best places in the U.S. Today's a day to celebrate, and it's a day to have a great recognition for a lot of work and making this dream a reality. So with that, it's my pleasure to welcome the President and the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Twin City, Miss Erin Carlin.
Thank you all very much. Really, this renovating the club has been a huge team effort with many people involved. We'd also like to recognize St. Paul Park and Recreation, Mike Hom, if you could wave at us all. We absolutely love our partnership in St. Paul. This building is a park and rec building, and with our partnership, we've renovated it. We provide the programs here, and we have great support from the St. Paul Park and Rec and the City of St. Paul. As part of this renovation, you can see that it includes a commercial kitchen, which is located behind me. Once we do the ribbon cutting, you can go check it out. This is where we'll have our second Kids Feeding Kids location. And that means every night we'll have a chef and youth preparing and serving dinner for the youth at this club. And I really want to thank Brad Rixman and Pan America, wherever you are, Brad, for your support. For their support, we've been able to really start serving children dinner, which is really desperately needed by our kids every night after school, in order so that they can participate in our other programs, education programming, with a full belly and being able to concentrate. The Bridge to the Future campaign has made this renovation possible, and I'd really like to thank our staff member, Laurel Lundberg, if you can wave over there. She's a very dedicated and hard worker, and she's managed this campaign and really made it possible for us to be here today. Al Lensmeyer, if you can, yep, Al has done so much with working with the Bridge to the Future campaign. The campaign started 5 years ago when the board determined that we needed to really have our buildings reflect and be able to provide programs that address the current needs of our youth, which included teen centers, basketball without getting rug burns, and a whole lot of other items in this building that needed to change. So thank you so much, Al, for all your hard work. We have a few more projects to go. We're excited to be able to do more ribbon cuttings after this, but this is certainly a great day and a wonderful time to pause and celebrate all the accomplishments that have happened over the past year. I'm going to turn it back over to Mike.
Thanks, Erin. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the agenda and I'm a little confused right now, so we'll fix this. It is now my pleasure to bring up Councilman Dan Bostrom to the podium. Dan's our City Council representative and a longtime friend of the Boys and Girls Club. Dan?
Thanks, Mike. It's really a delight to be here today. This is really quite a place. Of course, I remember when it was just an open field because I go way, 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 way back. And then remember when it was Sackett Playground, and then when the city got involved with the Boys and Girls Club many, many years ago. You aren't too sure how these projects and programs are going to turn out. Well, I am here to tell you that I am extremely pleased with the way this has worked. The Boys and Girls Club are, and as a politician you hate to say stuff like this because you don't want to offend anybody, but really they're one of my favorite organizations. These people do what they say they're going to do. They deliver and they do it right. So thank you so much for the way you have conducted your business. They are great people. This just a little bit of a history lesson here. When this facility, this whole area around here was renamed the Sackett Playground, many of you may not understand or really know what the history of that was, but Jim Sackett was a young St. Paul police officer. He was about 28 years old, and he'd been on the St. Paul Police Department for about 2 years. He was assassinated on May 23rd of 1970. Jim had 4 children, the youngest of whom was three weeks old at the time that he was killed. His wife still lives today over in the area of Larpenteur and English Avenue. The kids are all grown up, and Jim has grandkids, and I've met those, and it's truly a wonderful, wonderful feeling. But what I want to tell you also about that is that the people responsible for this, were out on the street for nearly 37 years before they were finally brought to justice and held accountable for their deeds. And finally, the St. Paul Police Department and the Ramsey County Attorney's Office finally put this case to bed. And for a lot of us that were involved in that, and to me it was so personal because of the fact that I was Jim Sackett's sergeant, and I was there the night that he was killed. So this has always been a special place for me, and when you see the marker out there that honors Jim Sackett, just take a moment sometime just to stop for a minute and remember Jim and his family. I see Assistant Chief Tom Smith is here from the St. Paul Police Department too. Chief, thank you so much for coming up. We appreciate everything that you officers do. Well, the Boys and Girls Clubs are truly a very, very important part of the social fabric in the city of St. Paul. The leadership that you have here with the folks that run it, the staff, just outstanding. They love kids, they know how to work with kids. And the thing that I always find really great is when you come in here and you're dealing with the staff and you're dealing with the kids that are going here, there is a certain amount of respect that everybody shows for one another that you don't see in an awful lot of places. And I think this comes from the young people that are here that respect one another. It comes from staff that respects the children that are coming here. And it also comes from the neighborhood that appreciates everything that you do here. It's been a great, great time. And this is a real celebration when you figure all the work that's been done rebuilding this. And I know you still have more to do in the city of St. Paul. You have Mount Airy, and you also have the Chief Smith also asked me to bring up the west side because he's active over there, and he wants that club to get done over there too, right, Chief? So no pressure on anybody at all, though. So thank you very much, and congratulations on this renovation. I certainly look forward to taking the tour afterwards. This is a great day in St. Paul, and particularly on the east side for the Boys and Girls Club.
Thank you, Councilman. Your presence here means a lot to us, and your words reminding us of not only the caretaker role, but how important this site is for the city. So now we get to open the place, and the way you open an event like this is you have a big ribbon cutting, a beautiful ribbon behind us. We have a small pair of scissors. His scissors need a lot of help. And so I'd like to ask Tim Mahoney, Dan Bostrom, and Mike Hahn with St. Paul Parks and Rec to join us at the ribbon.